we have a crisis.
I get thousands of letters from people who depend on their meager unemployment benefits to avert complete economic disaster while they desperately look for work.
People are unemployed. They can't feed their families. They can't take care of themselves. Homelessness is on the rise, so that's a crisis.
The big problem right now, especially with all the talk about deficits, is that you lose sight of the need for investments if you're actually going to create large numbers of jobs.
The situation in the county is that there are not only unemployed individuals, but they're underemployed individuals.
When people fall into an unemployment category here in our city, there is help.
And that's what we're here to do, make sure we help them as much as possible.
Elizabeth Development Company is a public nonprofit organization. We've been in business since February of 1977. Primarily, we do economic development. We do the human development side as well as the economic development side in terms of bricks and mortars. For the OJT program, it was a new initiative that we kicked off in August.
The initiative is to get local residents from Elizabeth that have either been removed from the workforce for whatever reason to get back into the workforce.
What we do here is we deal with individuals that have been out of work for 6 months or more. And what we do is try to match those individuals with job opportunities that occur.
What is unique about this particular program? We do offer incentives to employers.
And offer grant dollars directly to the employer to pay 50% of the salary for a period of time up to 6 months, so that employer can then train them.
In an urban community, there are certain struggles when it comes to the job market. But we are positioned to grow our economy through job training in order to get not only jobs here in Elizabeth, but elsewhere as well.
My name is John DeFabio. I'm the owner of Cranford Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
My name is Ron Jacobson, and I'm the controller of Jacobson Distributing Company. The main core of the business is downstairs in the store area where my brother Alan is the president of the company, and we do a lot of sales for a limited amount of space.
Well, I've been in construction for over 30 years, building residential, light commercial, and buildings like this. It's a 100-unit apartment building, and it has some retail space, and it's got two levels of parking.
I heard about the opportunities with people looking for jobs.
We gave EDC a call, and Fatima Raymond was very able and willing to help us.
The payback program helped me out immensely to get him here on site until he was able to produce and be valuable to us.
And it made my life a little bit easier as a small business to be able to afford that and to put the people on board and to train them and get them out there doing service work for our company.
The county provides most of the funding for this program because we are going through tough times in the economy. So working with EDC, we've done on-the-job training skills for our residents to find not only jobs, but be the best at any job they apply for.
A lot of things come into play. They have issues with rent, they have issues with food, and so we just try to help them as much as we can until they're secure, until they're really in a good place.
My name is Justin Simmons. While I was working over in Woodbridge at Big Lots, I was down there just stocking, shipping and receiving. I was saying to myself, like, I needed more money, so I needed a better opportunity. So I went out and found that opportunity. Came to talk to Miss Fatima Raymond. She gave me a chance. She seen that I was like really serious about what I wanted to do, what I wanted to make of myself, and she gave me a shot. I work at Wake Firm down on 600 York Ave, Post 4. So I'm just trying to stay on the right route. That's it.
We've been able to help with the soft skill training for the program in terms of resume building, literacy, financial literacy, soft skills around how to keep a job. Because EDC can help find the employment opportunities, but it's really the keeping the job has become really a big issue in and around job opportunities.
Some of the challenges that we faced with the participants were as far as transportation, as far as being removed from the workforce for a considerable amount of time. And then you got a confidence factor. People have been out of work. They don't know really how to articulate themselves as to how they want to get back into the workforce. I think that I've been charged with giving a person an opportunity.
The Embassy Suites worked with our job training programs here in the city of Elizabeth. They hired 80% Elizabeth residents to do the hospitality jobs in Embassy Suites.
When the initiative was first introduced, all positions were made available. The vast majority of the people that we brought on were from the EDC. We had a lot of people in the housekeeping department that were a perfect fit because they had previous housekeeping experience. We had a lot of culinary people in the kitchen that were actually hired through the EDC as well.
Before I got involved with EDC, I was just basically job searching and going to school. It was really tough. I was out of work for about 2 years before EDC welcomed me back into the working life.
He's a perfect example of you give a person an opportunity and they'll show you who they are, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Thanks to EDC, I'm back working and I'm feeling good.
It was the first time that I had an opportunity to work with the community in terms of staffing a job opportunity with local residents. My job is to make sure that this hotel is staffed appropriately and with the best team I could possibly put forward. And it just seemed like the right thing to do.
I would say that our experience with the program has been very satisfactory, and I really expect it's going to be perfect by the time we get done.
The selections that we made turned out to be the right selections, and people were really grateful, and it really got them back on track to where they were trying to move forward going.
We've been having excellent results. The one fellow, as a matter of fact, is on his own. He gets his work orders in the morning. He goes out. He's great. He's personable. He does a great job. We're extremely happy with these guys.
They really work hard. They just want to be given an opportunity. And so this has allowed them the opportunity.
When a business owner moves here to the city, they look for an opportunity, but more importantly, they look for a workforce.
Well, EDC is definitely one of those great organizations in our community. Now, with our resources, we can even go further.
This is a partnership effort. A business owner that comes to our city has to understand that the government is going to help them to make sure they can get their business up and running as fast as possible.
EDC made my life so easy in hiring.
Any other method is very time consuming. You're never sure if you have the right person. And the person you want's got to want you too.
I told them what I was basically looking for in an individual. They would narrow it down. We would make the appointments. I saved at least half the time in my hiring.
It's not only just the job itself. It's really about the relationships that you forge with the participants. And so whatever small role that EDC can do and have an impact in, we are looking to do that. And this particular program, the On-the-Job Training Program, has helped us because we see firsthand on how we've actually been able to change people's lives.
My life Ben has changed. Take a shot at it because you definitely will find opportunities to get a good job to go through EDC.
I'm just thankful for the businesses that have taken the opportunity and taken the chance on the WIB and EDC and being part of this program.
You're part of the community. This hotel is part of the community.
I would encourage everybody, if you're unemployed and you're looking for work, EDC is a great place to go because they really help people in the community get jobs.
I know that it's working, and with the partnerships, not only through the county, but through the city, and also through private investments through the state, it is actually making a difference. We can see it firsthand.